Hello, welcome to Site Grader. This is the latest app to the Kaizhen portfolio, and what this app does is it audits the SEO of a website and agentically creates a report that you can use to make changes, upgrades, and updates to your website in order to boost your score by improving the SEO and the contents of your website. Simple, simply put, it's very easy to use. You decide all you need to do is put in the domain of the website you want to audit, and it's going to take care of everything for you. And at the end of it, it will give you a nice report which you can share or you can download as a markdown or document file. Um, in this video, I'm going to show you how to set this up um, and create your first report. So I am going to sign in using my account. You can see I've already done some audits on here. I've already done twice. I'm doing it to the very same on the site creator. So we're going to do it again. So before I do that, I'm going to show you how to add a site. So if you have a site that you want to add in here, you would click on the top right where it says add website. Click on that. Give a name to your website. So let's say something like, if I use my other website, right? So https dash Kaizhen.pro. I would do something like this, and I would click on add website, and then it'll show it down here. So at that point, you want to click on run audit, because if you click on view details, you're not going to see anything if you don't have anything on there. But what you would do is you would click on run audit and you would choose either your basic audit or your full audit. The basic audit is we're still developing that. So even if you click on it, it's not going to let you use it yet. But for the moment, the full audit works. So we're going to go with the full audit. I'm not going to do the full audit for Kaizhen, but instead I'm going to do it on Site Creator because I want to explain some things. So I'm going to run the full audit over here. And I'm going to click on details, and you're going to see, if I move myself out of the way, you're going to see that we've already done this twice, and I'm doing this a third time. So in between each of these, I have done some adjustments to the website, and I'm just running it a third time right now so I can kind of see how much of an improvement we're going to get. But besides that, while it's doing that, I'm just going to show you what an actual report would look like. So you click on view report, and this is what the report looks like. So you're going to get an overview, your overall score for your website. It's going to give you some performance metrics, a whole bunch of issues. If it did find any issues, it's going to give that to you here as well. I had quite a few issues. Content gaps. So this is where it agentically looks at the contents of your site, because it's scraping, in this case it's called 6 pages. So it's going to take a look at all of that, see and suggest some it's just going to recommend some content for you to add. So you can either choose to use what it says, or you can adjust it, modify it, whatever, but it's giving you some recommendations based off of what it sees on your website. Then here in SERP analysis, it's basically just looking at keywords. It's doing some keyword research, finding competitors with similar keywords. It's giving an analysis on each of the pages. So it's going to give you a link. So if you want to just click on it, and it's going to go take a look at that too. But it's giving you some stuff here. Action plan for 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. You might not follow these time frames. You might want to do it faster, but it's just kind of giving you a roadmap of some suggestions and ideas of what you can do to better improve your website score. a page for some quick little strategies, and finally some technical information, which it's showing right here. Nothing too fancy, but it's got most everything you might need. So at this point, you have two options. One is you can just see it and be done with it, or you can share it. So if you want to share the report, you have two things you can do. The first is you can click on the share report button in red. And if you do that, I'm going to go ahead and delete this one that's already created. So what you can do is you can create a shareable link. So right now you can set a timer to when it'll expire, but I'm just going to leave it as it doesn't expire. And this link is one that you can share. And when you share it, people don't have to, I should emphasize, people do not have to be signed in. So I'm just going to open an incognito window and I'm going to paste this in here. So people don't have to be signed in. So you send them a link and they'll be able to see this. They'll be able to see every single thing, every single tab, all the information on here. So it gives you the ability to share the report that you've generated. The second option you have is you can export the report as a markdown document or a Word document. The reason for this is if you're anything like me, you have an AI coding assistant that helps you with your website. And if you do, this is going to be very helpful because if you did use AI coding assistance, it is a common practice where the coding assistant prefers text and instructions in markdown format. So in this case, if the report is exported in markdown, you can just copy it and give it to the coding assistant and it'll be able to read it and understand it very clearly, and you can ask it to plan out a set of actions to be able to create the website, basically. So what you would do here is you would click on Markdown, choose the full report, and you download it, and it's going to ask you to save it, and then you can go ahead and use that report, pass it on to your coding assistant, and it will make whatever changes it can. I've done that a few times right now already, and I'm hoping to see some kind of result from it. Okay, it's at 75, still at 75. I made some adjustments, but looks like it hasn't been too... I see some improvements. This hasn't changed too much. This has been similar. There's an improvement in total blocking time, and speed index is decent as well. So there are some improvements, but overall it's kind of still the same. Some adjustments. At this point, I would just take a look at this, take a look at the details and work with the agent to make improvements. But yeah, so that's kind of how the workflow would be. You would create, you would do an audit, get the report, pass it over, make your adjustments, and then give it maybe a couple of minutes or maybe a couple of days to kind of let everything settle. Because sometimes you don't want to do audit after audit, which don't do what I'm doing right now, because it kind of affects the sometimes the changes that you make don't reflect in the new audit. So your best practice is to wait a bit, but that's beside the point. Right now, that's pretty much it, really. As you can see, it's very simple. Just put in your domain and you get a report, and then you can use the report to make changes and upgrade your website. And then eventually, ideally after a couple of days, you can come in and then do another audit to take a look and see if there's any changes and any other things that you can make improvements upon. And that's basically what SiteGrid is for. Yeah, hope this video was informative, and yeah, I don't have anything else. Have a good day.